I love the wilderness. From being a kid, you know, getting out there, it's a little more peaceful. And when I'm at work, I got my stresses, work stress, make sure everybody's taken care of, growth of the business, and I can handle that, that's okay. I'm blessed to have that kind of stress. It's still stress, you know, so when I can get out and I can go backpacking or I can go traveling, go fishing, I can use my knives, I get to create it, make it, use it, go hunting. I always jump on every opportunity because it makes me better. Like, I'm by far not a professional fisherman or a professional hunter, but I sure as hell can get better and I enjoy it. And if you're not getting better, you're fucking dying. Don't know that there's more to know, you're gonna be stagnant. You don't know everything, there's always more to learn, and that goes along with experiences. It also goes along with how do you get better if you don't go do. Ethical hunting is huge, you know what I mean? It's sad when an animal dies. It's not like animals don't feel pain, right? So one, you practice with your rifle, you practice with your bow, you want a clean shot, you don't want it running off and never finding it and slowly dying somewhere. You want to put it out as quickly as possible. That's that care and the good steward of the land. You're taking care of the land, right? You're taking care of your country. I like animals more than people in general. You know, people make those decisions to be shitty. And animals, you know, they're just a beautiful wild animal. But on the other side of it, it's definitely the most honorable way to eat your meat. You know where it comes from, you took its life. You really give it that respect. From it being a challenge to wanting good, clean meat and healthy living and getting out in the wilderness for my own mental health, that's really why I want to do it and get into it. So his head's up right now. Oh, there's one coming in. There he is. Real white neck. That's good size, huh? Yeah, that's our closest. That's our best bet right here. Yeah. Okay, good. Woo! Okay, see those two moving? Looking this way? You don't go and climb Everest with shitty fucking gear, right? You're asking to die, you're asking for something to fail. You have to have the best gear. The higher the stakes, the better gear you need, and you're pushing your gear. You have to depend on it. And that's life and death. Good gear will save your life. Dependable gear will save your fucking life. Things should happen naturally if you really give a fuck about what you're doing, right? You're gonna be good at it. If it's something interesting to you, and you want to do it whether for a business or fucking a hobby that grows, you know, you're gonna retain it, you're gonna do it, you're gonna like it, you're gonna learn everything about it, you're gonna be good at it. People are gonna naturally come and they want good things, they want quality things, they want things that work, and there's so many things out there that don't. I want to take those baby steps of longevity, right? That's where everything's at, longevity. Being an end user of knives, going back to the beginning and wanting to create something I could make for my buddies that are still active, right? Something that works, something that's more custom to them, their style. Something that's quality, something they can depend on, and something that's also now I'm out of the fight, but they're in the fight and they're taking a piece of me with them. And wanted to be able to give back in that way, and it just naturally grew into having, hiring a bunch of my buddies. We get a lot of letters back, emails back, thank yous, and people telling us where the knives are going, who they're going to. Is it somebody who passed away? Is it somebody for their grandpa? Is it a working dog that died? They send us the ashes, we lay in the handles. Like, we'll get human remains and have human ashes in the shop and be inlaying those. That's that's a holy piece. There's so much really cool pride, and each guy actually gets to, work on these knives that are extremely meaningful to somebody, and therefore they're meaningful to us. We know there's some real evil that exists out there. Husband is married, he has a wife, he's got 2 kids, but he's a Taliban dude and he's building bombs and he's killed Americans and killed, his own countrymen and stuff. The way I love, one of my relatives or brother, sister, or mom or dad like that is the same way they love each other, and that's extremely deep. The reason I'm doing that job is partially because I have such a great love for my immediate family and friends, and I have a love for my country, right? And I want to eradicate that evil. You can understand the amount of love that you have is the same amount of love that they have for each other, or the kid has for their father, and I give that respect where I'm taking someone's life and it's a good deed I'm doing. But they're also, you gotta understand, like, you're taking somebody that somebody loves, whether it's a son, a father, a brother, that's what makes you a human, right? Is that understanding of love, and also the understanding that evil exists and it must be eradicated. I value my friends. I value my friends the most. I have a little bit of family. My 2 older brothers I grew up with died in an airplane crash, and my dad in Alaska when I was 7. I'm lucky I had an amazing relationship with my dad and brothers. And I don't think it was as impactful then until later when I really understood, I don't want to let them down. I want to live a good life for them. I would like them to be proud of me. I think that kind of loss also made me really want that closeness and friendship, brotherhood, and I got to that point and got that. And in my time in the SEAL teams, if you care about your buddy, you care about your buddy's life more than yourself, you're gonna be better at your job. They would die for me, I'd die for them. There's nothing you can't do, and with that, that's part of the reason why you're so good as a team. You know that person through and through. You know their bad things, you know they're good, and you love them so much. That's fucking powerful. We're talking about the Trident. Look what that represents, the years of service, sacrifice, the years of love. Greater love hath no man than this, and he laid down his life for his friends. the years before I got to walk among giants. That respect goes to that trident. And it's similar to how I feel about our American flag, you know, but that's that daily strive to make those past honorable sacrifices, to live up to that, to make them proud.
How often do you think about your brothers, natural and through the teams?
Probably all the time. You know, buddy died and he has 2 kids. There's a lot of team guys who've died with like kids and stuff like that. And it's like, I'd rather me be the one that died and they could be with their kids, you know what I mean? Because look at the impact that, you know, fathers have on kids. And I know what it's like, me and the kid losing my dad and brothers. It's a bummer, you know, that you can't be the one to replace that person, your buddy, you know, so those kids can grow up with their family, their dad, you know. But if you use adversity correct, then you can accomplish great things. I think that I'll naturally serve my purpose even if I don't know exactly what it is. As I grow, I want to grow in a healthy way, right, in a healthy manner, and I want to do good for others and good for myself. That in of itself helps me out and also impacts those immediately around me in a good way. When I'm unhappy, I'm like, okay, what's bumming me out? All right, I gotta work on that. You know what I mean? If it's nothing specific, then I'm like, all right, I better go for a run. I better work out. I better work on that mental health because there's some chemical that's off. You know what I mean? Just from past injuries or just the way humans are. You know, you get all this shit in your bodies, whether you're breathing bad air or, you know, whatever you're doing. People have their roller coasters emotionally. If I'm content, I'm slacking or I'm being lazy or something like that. And I'm okay with not being content. Then I'm always a driving force for learning more, doing more, accomplishing more. Maybe I'll reach content one day, but I almost don't want to. I want to keep looking for it and not find it. You know, it's one thing seeing something on TV, but it's so great if you're the one to experience it. You get more out of it when you experience it yourself. You can watch someone skydive all day, but you just don't have that experience until you do it yourself, right? And I'm not sure, whatever it does inside you, you know, maybe it builds a little bit of confidence. Maybe it helps with some internal thing of not being scared of death eventually because you've experienced so much good life. If you live a life where you're getting to see everything and experience new things, and you're not going to look back on your life and be like, man, I didn't do shit. My life sucks. I'm scared to die. I need to do more. You want to be able to look back and be like, I did it all, you know? And what's next after death?